of rewiring our 1969 Beetle, we'll be installing the left and right headlight harnesses, the left and right turn signal harnesses, and the brake light harness. There's a separate ground wire for each headlight, as well as the headlight connectors that the wires will plug into. We will also be using 3 shrouded terminal connectors and 2 H or quad connectors. To install the brake light harness, jack up the front of the car and set the front end up on jack stands. Then remove the front left wheel so you can access the master cylinder brake light switches. Unplug the old wires from the brake light switches and pull the harness out of the body. Use an old length of wire, roughly 3 feet should do, and feed it in from the trunk on the back side of the reservoir lines. The line should exit underneath the gas tank above the master cylinder. Tape the new brake light harness up tightly, and then tape it to the length of wire. Then pull the old wire on the trunk side up through the body to pull the brake light harness through. With the wires pulled up, hook the wires to the brake light extensions. 1968 and 1969 models originally had 3 2-prong brake light switches. If your car still has that setup, install the blue and red wires at the switch at the far front end of the master cylinder. The other 2 harnesses each have a black and red wire, and those will plug into the other 2 brake light switches. It doesn't matter which side of the switch any of the wires plug into, as long as the wires from each harness are plugged into the same brake light switch. Our car, as well as most on the road today, has a master cylinder with 2 3-prong brake light switches. The 2 black and red harnesses plug into the 2 parallel terminals on either switch. Then the blue wire from the 3rd harness will plug into the top terminal on one switch. The red wire will plug into the top terminal on the other switch. In the trunk, the black wire from the brake harness will plug into the front terminal on the fuse box at the car's far left side. The black and red wire connects to the black and red wire from the main harness with a shrouded terminal connector. The red wire connects to a shrouded terminal connector and will connect to the dash brake warning light later. Route the left headlight and horn harness along the left side of the car. Tape the 2 wires for the horn, the brown wire and the black and yellow wire, together and feed the horn harness through the body in front of the brake reservoir lines. The wires should exit underneath the gas tank above the master cylinder. The headlight portion with just the white and yellow wire will continue forward. From the wheel well, pull the horn harness forward, still inside the fender well, and tuck it through the original wiring tab on the body. Then guide the wires through the body to the outside fender well and install the new horn wire boots. Plug the wires into the horn and then slide the boots down into place. At the fuse box, the left headlight harness has 4 wires, with 2 of the wires having a small length of wire and another terminal. The yellow wire plugs into the front terminal, 5th from the car's right side. The white wire plugs into the front terminal, 3rd from the car's left side. The white wire has an additional length of blue and white wire that plugs into the high beam indicator bulb on the speedometer. The black wire plugs into the front terminal, 2nd from the car's left side. The additional length of black wire from there plugs into the voltage stabilizer for the fuel gauge on the speedometer. The brown wire connects to the brown wire from the turn signal switch wiring harness with a shrouded wiring connector. At the front of the car, remove the headlights by unscrewing the headlight trim ring screw and pop off the headlight trim ring. Then unscrew the 3 screws that hold the headlight assembly to the fender. Remove the headlight assembly from the bucket and unplug the original wiring connector and pull it and the wires from the car. Remove any remnant of the old headlight wire tubes unless they are in good shape, in which case remove them from the car to make running a new wiring harness through easier. Route the yellow and white wires from the headlight harness along with a separate ground wire through the headlight wire tube. Then push the wires and the tube through the hole in the trunk, and from the inner fender well, pull the wires and tube into place. In the fender well, push the grommet into place in the wire hole in the back of the headlight bucket and pull the wires through. In the trunk, unscrew the old ground wire's ring terminal from in front of the gas tank and screw in the new ground wire. In the headlight bucket, slide the wires into place in the headlight connector plug as shown and press them forward until they snap into place. Plug the connector into the headlight and reinstall the headlight and trim ring. The right headlight harness will route from the fuse box, where the yellow wire will plug into the front terminal, 5th from the car's right side. The white wire plugs into the front terminal, 4th from the car's left side. The harness will go under the fuel tank filler hose and to the right headlight tube. The installation of the wire, including the ground wire, the ground screw, and headlight rubber tube are the same as we've just shown on the left side. Remove the left and right turn signal assemblies from the fenders by removing the 2 8mm nuts on the bottom of the fender, holding each assembly in place. If your turn signal base seals and wire tubes are in good shape, remove the wire tube from the trunk and then pull them off the fender carefully. Replace the seals if needed. With the seals and harnesses in place, push the wires into this turn signal seal tube, which are a part of the turn signal seal. This step can seem quite difficult for most, but with some patience and a long skinny screwdriver, both wires can be pushed through the rubber tube one at a time. With both wires pushed through, then reach through the top of the turn signal base seal with a pair of needle nose pliers, grab the rubber tube and pull it up into the base seal. This needs to be done for both the left and the right turn signal harnesses and seals. Then plug the wires for the turn signals into the turn signal bases. The gray wire plugs into the left side tab. The black and white or black and green wire will plug into the left tab. Guide the harnesses, tubes, and seals in place through the top of either fender, through the holes into the trunk, and pull the wire tubes into place into the trunk. Then bolt the turn signal assemblies back in place on each fender. Route the front left harness up to the fuse box following the left headlight harness path. The gray wire plugs into the front terminal fourth from the car's right side. The black and white wire plugs into a shrouded quad connector. Then the black and white wire from the turn signal switch, along with the black and white wire from the rear main harness, will also plug into this quad connector. Route the front right turn signal harness up to the fuse box. The gray wire plugs into the front terminal third from the car's right. The black and green wire plugs into a shrouded quad connector. The black and green wire from the turn signal switch and the black and green wire from the rear main harness will also plug into this quad connector. The front of the car can now be jacked up, the jack stands can be removed, and the car can be lowered down. We will move to the dome light harness and to the dash to complete the wiring installation there in later videos.